I want you to close your eyes for a second and imagine this with me. You're standing in a sun-drenched Mediterranean town square. Stone buildings glow golden in the afternoon light. You can smell the salt from the sea mixing with fresh-baked bread from the market stalls. Kids are laughing, running between the adults, and there's this energy in the air, like something big is about to happen. You see, I'm about to tell you a story that sounds impossible. A story where one lunch fed 5,000 people. And I know what you're thinking. How is that even possible? But stick with me, because what happened that day wasn't just about food. It was about something so much bigger. So there I was, part of this massive crowd that had followed this teacher named Jesus to a hillside overlooking the sea. And let me tell you, there were thousands of us. Matthew 14 and John 6 both tell us about this moment. People came from everywhere because they'd heard about the miracles he was doing, the sick he was healing, the hope he was bringing. We sat there for hours just listening to him teach. His words were different. They weren't just information. They were like water to thirsty souls. But here's what happened next. The sun started getting lower, and I felt my stomach rumble. And I wasn't the only one. You could see it on people's faces. We were hungry. Really hungry. The disciples started getting worried. One of them, Philip, actually did the math and said it would take 8 months of wages, just to give everyone a little bit of food. They wanted to send us all away to find food in the villages. But Jesus, he stayed calm. He had this look in his eyes, like he already knew exactly what he was going to do. And that's when something beautiful happened. Andrew, one of the disciples, found a young boy in the crowd. This kid had packed a lunch, 5 small barley loaves and 2 little fish. That's it. Now think about that for a second. This boy could have kept that food for himself. He was probably hungry too. But instead, he offered everything he had. And I've got to be honest with you, when I first saw that tiny lunch, I thought, what's that going to do for 5,000 men, plus women and children? But you see, that's exactly the point. What looks like nothing in our hands becomes everything in his hands. Jesus took those 5 loaves and 2 fish, looked up to heaven, and gave thanks. Then he started breaking the bread. And this is where it gets wild. The bread kept coming, and coming, and coming. The disciples started passing it out, and no matter how much they gave away, there was always more. The fish too, basket after basket after basket. I watched it happen right in front of my eyes, and I still couldn't fully process it. Matthew 14:19-21 tells us, taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. They all ate and were satisfied. Everyone ate. Not just a little snack to hold them over. They were satisfied, full, content. And here's the part that blows my mind every single time. When it was all over, the disciples collected the leftovers. 12 baskets full. 12. From 5 loaves and 2 fish, there were 12 baskets of leftovers. That's not just enough. That's abundance. That's overflow. That's God showing us that when we bring him our little, he doesn't just make it sufficient. He makes it more than enough. But this miracle wasn't just about physical food. In John 6:35, Jesus said something that helps us understand what this was really all about. I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. You see, Jesus was showing us that he's the one who satisfies our deepest hunger, the hunger in our souls that no amount of physical food can fill. That day, 5,000 people experienced a miracle with their stomachs. But Jesus was inviting them, and he's inviting us, to experience an even greater miracle with our hearts. So here's what I want you to take away from this. Whatever you have in your hands right now, your time, your talents, your resources, even your struggles, it might look small to you. It might feel like 5 loaves and 2 fish in the face of an impossible need. But when you offer it to Jesus, when you put it in His hands and trust Him with it, He can do something miraculous with it. He can multiply it beyond what you ever thought possible. The God who fed 5,000 with a boy's lunch is the same God who sees your needs today. And He's not just enough, He's more than enough. So the next time you're facing something that feels too big, remember this story. Remember that little in His hands becomes abundance. And if this story encouraged you today, do me a favor, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's spread this reminder that with Jesus, there's always more than enough.